my name is Daniela Militaru and I'm an artist currently based in Chichester, England. I was born and raised in Romania, in the city of Craiova. This changed in 2019 when I decided to close my business in Romania, move to the UK and follow the full-time artist way. As for my work featured here, I've always thought that paintings are missing from bathrooms, most of them anyway. I mean, that's a good place to have a painting on the wall as any other. Why not? If I can have the painting in the bathroom, I'm bringing the bathroom in the painting. I chose the black and white tiles as this is the contrast of contrasts, elegant in any situation and complemented with the golden highlights on the wall. The actual bath, like many other ordinary objects around us, tends to get overlooked and its simple beauty is often ignored. The only thing missing from the setting was a splash of color. There's nothing better for the job than a giant pink bird. Meet Nicholas.
My name is Evan Lovejoy and I'm a painter currently living in North London. I paint with oils and my subject matter for the past 10 years or so has been the relationship between animals and humans. I'm fascinated by this relationship and in particular the perception of animals and the subsequent warping and shifting of the animal image in human consciousness. In the past I've worked closely with animals, both when I worked for a zoo when I was a teenager and again when I worked as a vet tech in my early 20s. These experiences, along with a lifelong fascination for the creatures we share the planet with, help to form the basis of these paintings. My painting study of a muskox is an attempt to combine these thoughts and fascinations. Like most of my paintings, I started with a single animal that I was interested in. I studied images of muskoxes and then I didn't look at another image of the subject for the rest of the painting process. Instead, I like to interpret the body from my mind's eye, warping and changing the body of the subject in purposeful but also unintentional ways. In a relative free association, sometimes the body intermingles with layered fur and appendages, along with bright cartoonish interpretations of the subject. This new animal body sits in a slightly garishly coloured landscape. The setting is usually arbitrary, which betrays my own lack of understanding and knowledge of the natural world.
Hello, my name is Elena Casini, and I am a contemporary artist based in Fulham, London. I was born in Rome, but I have studied in Milan, where I've taken my master in architecture. Then last year I decided to move to London, to get inspired by its diversity. I've grown up surrounded by culture. My parents taught me to appreciate the design and architecture. As a response, I was creating with everything around me: clay, paper, watercolors, illustrations, and of course paintings. I believe art is the most direct way to understand your own truth and to learn from it. I'm a self-taught painter. I put the colors on the canvas through a whole process of intuition, and I truly believe that art has to be felt and not learned. Nitri Toxide is representing two girls sitting on the canal banks of London, inhaling through colored balloons the nitrous gas, meanwhile the whippet is still floating in the water. The colors are bright, altered, and exaggerated. The atmosphere itself is toxic and heavy, sultry warm. Even the water is contaminated. Duckweed is growing on the opaque surface, slowly dragging the bodies down. I would like you to see this canvas as a critic. It's up to you to decide which one.
Hi, my name is Chris. I'm a realism artist based in London. I work in black and white and use pen and paint to build up layers of marks and dots to create hyper-realistic drawings. I'm actually a professional graphic designer and a part-time artist, so each piece of work takes a few months to create because my technique is very detail-orientated and intricate. For the exhibition, I'm exhibiting a piece called Hidden Depths, so this piece is actually more conceptual than I normally do. And it was inspired by the idea of a biography that reveals the darker depths of someone's hidden personality compared to what we see above the surface in everyday life. So I had the idea of turning this concept into an iceberg but changing the perspective so that we're using the art to reveal the part of the iceberg that's normally hidden from view, to create a sense of wonder and mystery below the surface. It took about 5 or 6 layers of pen and paint to create some of the darkest shadows, and the light kept changing through the year, so obviously it took a bit longer than normal, but I managed to finish it in just under 12 months.